Tomorrow, Friday the 12th of September, the House of Lords will debate Kim Leadbeater's assisted suicide bill for the first time. The bill passed the House of Commons, of course, in July, but this does not guarantee that it will pass the House of Lords and become law. The House of Lords has got a vital constitutional role to play in examining legislation, looking not just at the principles behind it, but also at whether it is workable. With so many medical colleges coming out against the bill, so many doctors and care providers who refuse to help implement it, and this recent damning parliamentary report about all the excessive powers that the bill tries to give to government ministers, there are lots of reasons why the bill is just unworkable in practice, even for people who support it in principle. After all the limitations that were imposed on the debates in the House of Commons, the House of Lords is the best place for all of this to come out. Now, we've already won a small victory. The government was forced to allow the second reading debate on the general principles to take place over 2 days instead of one. There were 188 peers signed up to speak, many of them with serious questions, and the government was trying to insist that they only had 1 day to make all their speeches. That would have given them about 2 minutes each. That's no way to legislate. Well, we briefed dozens of peers making the case for allowing 2 days, and the government announced that is what they're going to do. That gives more time for discussion. So day 1 will be on Friday the 12th of September. Day 2 will be on Friday the 19th of September. There will be no votes on Friday the 12th of September. There may be votes on procedural issues on the 19th, but don't expect a vote to block the bill at that stage. The Lords is likely to want to allow time for all this important scrutiny to take place. Now, I'll be honest, I am concerned about the government manipulating the timetable to help force this bill through, but in the normal course of events, Kim Leadbeater and her ally Lord Falconer only have until spring next year to get the bill through all of its stages. And if it doesn't complete by the end of the parliamentary session, the bill falls. Now, private members' bills debates in the Lords normally only take place on Fridays and normally only about twice a month. If they have, let's say, 10 days of committee, which I think is likely, that takes us to spring. They would still have to have Lord's report stage, Lord's third reading, and then the stage known as ping pong, where the bill goes back and forth between the Commons and Lords for MPs to decide whether to accept amendments made by the Lords. As you can see, there's a real prospect that this bill could run out of time. But more importantly, the House of Lords has got a reputation for taking the time and using its expertise to expose problems with legislation. And we need the scrutiny because we need to win the argument, not just run out of the clock. I wish I could tell you about all the work we're doing with peers and all the great work being done by our many friends, Christian and non-Christian, on this bill, but there just isn't time. But you'd be encouraged. So let's not become weary in doing good, and let's remember the Lord's injunction that we should always pray and not give up.
For more great content, like, subscribe and hit the notification bell.